for more than 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Before the pandemic, I was a tour guide for guiding the Chinese tourists to go to the United States.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I was a tour guide for them when we're traveling on the West Coast, from San Francisco to Los Angeles.
Oh, nice.
Yes, but now after the COVID, I focus more on the local tour, especially the Forbidden City tour. Have a look at this cauldron. We saw that one which was made of iron, and 18 of them made of copper. And this one used to wear one layer of the gold, plated with the gold back in the day. But in 1900, the 8 countries Allied forces invaded Beijing. They made their way into the Forbidden City, and those invaders take the gold out of the cauldrons by using their long bayonet. So even now you can still see these scratch marks left on the body of this cauldron.
Did they want the gold, or was it just to destroy it?
They wanted the gold. They took the gold away. They planted a lot of valuable things away from the Forbidden City and other emperors' palaces. Even the gold plated on the surface on the cauldron.
Wouldn't you want the gold?
Yeah.
Look, there's a hill. There's a pavilion standing on the top of that hill, where it was the place the last emperor committed suicide in the Ming. So actually that's a part of the imperial city, but not the Forbidden City. So when we're mentioning the imperial city, that is about the size of 10 Forbidden City. This is the imperial city. So most of the city wall of the imperial city were taken down. Only the gate survived. This is the gate. What is the name of this gate? Tiananmen.
Oh.
And the square over here is called Tiananmen Square.
Oh,
Tiananmen Square, Tiananmen, and here, this is the Meridian Gate. You enter the Forbidden City from here. And now we are here, the most important palace. Now here, the northern exit of the Forbidden City. By going through the underground tunnel, you can go up to this hill. So that's part of the imperial city, but now the Forbidden City. Both the imperial city and the Forbidden City were the forbidden places to the common civilians. And the imperial city were the places where the temples, the gardens, the parks were constructed for the emperor, leisure area, and also the place where they pay their respect to their ancestors, as well as the living quarters for those people that work in the Forbidden City during the daytime, and they slept in this area at night.
So was this constructed in the same time?
Same period. Yeah.
So Tiananmen is very old too.
Yes, for sure. Yes, Tiananmen is the main entrance to this imperial city. Okay.
Is it to keep it stable?
No. The wares is to keep it protection from lightning.
Oh.
Yeah, from 1958, not very old.
Oh.
In total, there are 6 palaces were built in this area to accommodate the emperor's ladies. Another 6 palaces, similar palaces, were built on the eastern side of the Forbidden City, make a total of 12 palaces to accommodate the emperor's ladies. Each of them can accommodate 1 to 10 ladies. Yeah, the ladies with the honorable title, like the concubine, imperial concubine, empress, or lower-ranking concubine. They have 8 different hierarchies back in the day. And many of those palaces are bat-themed palaces, because the bat had the same pronunciation as the happiness or fortune in Chinese. How do you pronounce this in Chinese? 蝙蝠. 福 refers to the fortune or happiness. So 5 happiness or 5 bats are presenting a longevity in the middle. Yeah. Which the ladies who live in this palace would enjoy the longevity in the future. We can get a little bit closer to give it a good look of those artifacts inside and outside. The palace is called the Hall of Taiji. Taiji refers to yin yang, or Taiji is kind of ideology, philosophy, as well as it's kind of an exercise. If you practice Taiji, it would help you to pursue the goal, the ultimate goal of being both mental and physical health. Tai Chi, yes. So that's the name of this building, the Taiji Hall or Taiji Palace. And here there are more beds appeared on this the door slab. More beds. Here is especially this one. This one there's a bed stays right in front of this copper money. The hole refers to your eyes. So there's a fortune stays right in front of your eyes. 福在眼前. Yeah, fortune stays right in front of your eyes. Whenever you enter the room or you step out of the door, you'll be seeing a happiness right in front of your eyes. Okay, and even you look up, raise your head, look up. There are more happiness up there. And here, that is the part of the latest air conditioning system. The mechanical fan. The fan blade are also in the shape of the bed. Yeah, there's a clock system mechanism stays inside, which you can wind it up, and then the fan blade will start to rotate. Right here inside, similar to that palace we saw just now, the bed for the lady to sleep on. But the bed is pretty narrow and small, and it can only accommodate one person. So this lady was the owner of this building, and she lived here for 42 years. The happiest mother ever lived inside the Forbidden City in its history. The happiest. There were tens of thousands of ladies ever lived in the Forbidden City in its history. This lady was the happiest. Why she's the happiest? Because she was the mother of the emperor. And the lady died at the age of 85. As I mentioned earlier, the average life expectancy for the ladies was only 36 or 37 back in the day because of the high death rate at the birth. And she died at the age of 85, and her son died at the age of 89, the oldest emperor in China history. And she also lived at the golden period, the most prosperous period of the Qing dynasty. So that's and her son possesses that great virtue of filial piety. That means you need to treat your parents very well. So that's the kind of virtue. Value is kind of filial piety, and Chinese people, have been concerned that value the most, to distinguish a good boy from a bad one. Filial piety. He treated his mother very well. This is the scene of celebrating her 80th birthday in 1772, and the emperor at the age of 60. And those ladies are the concubines of the emperor. And those ladies wearing the blue said that they were the ladies from the royal family, including his daughters. Especially this little girl was his 10th daughter of the emperor. He has 17 sons and 10 daughters. 27 of them. There's 4 gentlemen standing on the both sides of the main hall wearing the ceremonial robe. They were the sons of the emperor. And those 2 boys are playing on the ground are also the sons, youngest boys of the emperor, 15th and 17th. And when he passed away, the 15th boy of the emperor became the new emperor of the country, the heir of the emperor's position, not the youngest, the second youngest from the end. During the Qing dynasty, the emperor would select the best boy from the boys to be the new emperor. That is different from the Ming dynasty.
Ming was oldest.
The Ming was the oldest, either the oldest or the empress' son would be the new emperor of the country. But in the Qing, they would select the best boy from the boys. And those are the ceremonial bands and the guards. Those are the officials that are presenting the gift to the emperor to celebrate her birthday. That was not only a great event for the royal family, but also the huge event for the whole countrywide. And the lady passed away in 1777, 1 year after the founding of the United States, and died at the age of 85, right here in this palace. So we'll be seeing her ceremonial palace and living palace. Okay.
Is there a different, like, there's some of them are dressed a little, some of them have crowns on them.
That's right. That's there's a controversial opinion regarding those ladies, whether they are the concubines of the emperor. Someone said they are the concubines of the emperor, but some people would say no. Those ladies on this row, on the on the outer side of the row, they were the concubines, and they were the wives from the royal families, or from the different ethnicities, or even from the Western states. So people have the different opinions, perspective on over those ladies. Probably they are the wives from the different ethnicities because they are wearing the different ceremonial robes, and even the crown are different.
Yeah.
Especially that lady wearing that like a llama's hat. Yeah. So they look a little bit different. But the one thing is certain: the ladies on the first row, they are the concubines of the emperor. Okay.